Richard Pugh, all yours.
Final one going forward is the maiden, A Handful of Summers, and that's it. Completes the set of 8. Ready to go for the Judgment Irish Oaks over a mile and a half. And as they race away in the centre, Nicest got away smartly, but towards the inside, La Joconde is going to try and go forward, and La Joconde goes on from Nicest. And then on the outside, the 3 of the Tabor colours, it's Willow. Just behind them is Party House. Snowfall is going to try and go through on the inside of Divinely and take position in about 5th spot. Towards the back is Mariesk and A Handful of Summers. So they found positions, and it is La Joconde who goes on under Emmett McNamara, being followed in second by Nicest, who's towards the inside of Willow. They keep company about 4 lengths off the pace. A couple of lengths back to Party House under Colin Keane, who's on the outside of Snowfall and Ryan Moore. Divinely is next under Wayne Lord, and a couple of lengths to Mariesk and Shane Cross. And last of all is A Handful of Summers, the mount of Chris Hayes. So they've got a race on now towards the mile pole. La Joconde continues to take them along and opens up the gap to 5 lengths or so, being chased in second by Nicest. Willow is third, and then Snowfall, who sits 4, with Party House towards the outside. Divinely is next. Just in behind these, Mariesk and A Handful of Summers is last of all. So La Joconde continues to show 11th at Epsom, being followed in second by Nicest, whose Dam Chiquita won this back in 2013. Willow is towards the near side. Her Dam Peeping Fawn won it back in 2007, and Snowfall, who sits 4, is bidding to win it for the 15th time, becoming an Epsom and Cara double winner. Just behind these is Party House and Colin Keane, who won it last year. Down the inside is Divinely for Wayne Lorden, and they're being followed by Mariesk, and towards the back is A Handful of Summers. So they begin now to descend down towards the straight in the Judgment Irish Oaks, and out front it is La Joconde. Willow's on the outside of Nicest, and Snowfall is just behind them. Party House keeps her in, and then Divinely. Mariesk is next, and they're being chased by A Handful of Summers. Now they make their way down past the 4, and a reduced advantage for La Joconde. You can just see Colin Keane trying to keep Snowfall in behind Willow. On Party House, he just might be doing it for a moment. Good manoeuvre there as they begin to make their way on the turn in towards home. And out front, it's La Joconde who leads from Willow in second. Party House is asked to pick up, and towards the inside, Nicest. Now Snowfall is in behind, has to wait her turn. Plenty of time yet. Now the gap opens wide for Snowfall, and let's see what she brings through. Party House is ridden. Willow's over on the far side. It's wide for Snowfall as she begins to burst through, and she begins to lead. Over on the far side is Willow. Nicest is next with Party House, and then Divinely, and they're clear from La Joconde, but Snowfall is beginning to open up a wide margin again from Nicest in the far side is Willow, but Snowfall, she did it by 16 lengths on soft ground at Epsom. No fluke, because she's opening up a wide margin on faster ground. Snowfall is the 15th filly to do back-to-back Oaks. Snowfall has won the Judgment Irish Oaks, and she'll go on for more. Back in second is Divinely. Back in third is Nicest in front of Willow, and then Party House, and then came La Joconde. A Handful of Summers in the final. It was Mariesk. Well, some asked, was it a fluke to win by such a wide margin on soft ground at Epsom? She's done it by a wide margin again here at the Cara. She's a high class filly. She's done a lot, but she's a big future yet to see. She's a wonderful filly. We're very lucky to see her here today. She's out of best in the world division. Perhaps she just is.
She's a bit special.
Very impressive view. The way she travelled into the race, there was a key moment, or the only moments where you were down the hill. Ryan Moore had to kick into the gap inside Colin Keane to fight his corner for a couple of strides, but he was full of road. He was let go by him. She was stretched clear, and the further she was going, Jane, the better she was.
She was. There was just a brief. Colin Keane says, no, Ryan Moore, this is my line. You're not taking it. You must stay there and wait your turn. And Ruby, the only bit of a worry that favourite backers had.
It is, it's race riding, but I'm trying to come at him again, because Divinely in the Navy, who's behind him and got involved in none of that, is the one second. But look, she was brilliant. I didn't think Ryan would open her up as much as she did. Maybe he was trying to figure out which one he's going to ride in the arc.
Well, he's with Katie Walsh.
Yeah, I'm here with a very happy Ryan. That was a really good performance. Broke, travelled well, was real easy. Sorry, one second, we're losing. We're coming back.
She's a high-class filly, straightforward, and she's done what she was entitled to do. Win a good, honest pace, and we had to fight for a little bit of room off the bend, but she's plenty of class, and she's very good, and pleasure to ride her.
Look, to me though, when you say you had to fight for a bit of room off the bend, like, it looked like Colin was trying to keep you in, but for me, looking at it, I was like, Ryan could get that gap if he wants it, but he just didn't want to take it then. You knew it was always going to open up. He always had loads of filly.
We went a good pace, and it all went smoothly in the end, and very happy with her. She's done nothing wrong this year. She's 3 times she's ran, she stepped up in trip, and she's taken it all very well. So, you know, she's a very exciting filly.
Oh, without doubt. Sound like her attitude alone is brilliant, and the way she can handle heavy ground back to quick ground here today. How did the ground today, did you find?
The ground's beautiful. They've done a magnificent job, and you wouldn't get better flat racing ground. So I wouldn't say anything's too much of a problem for this filly.
You've ridden some unbelievable fillies. Snow Fairy, Magical, Found Love. Is she up there with them?
I never like comparing them, and you say it's quite a list, and you've missed out Minding, who was special. But look, it's hard to say how they all stand, but at the moment she's the best around.
Well done, Ryan. Thanks very much for talking to me.
The emotions.
At the moment, she's the best around, is what he says. And
Say though that Minding was his favourite.
Minding was one of my favourites too. She was an incredible filly, but this filly pulled away, stamped her authority in the race. Finally came through.
If I gave you a choice between Love and her right now in the Arc, who'd you be on?
Love.
Fran?
3-year-old with Way for Age would be very interesting.
Remy?
Yeah, Fran just put that in my head off air when Ryan was talking. The 3-year-old Way for Age allowance, the 3-year-old's record in the Arc is incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Jane, you're part of that team. Will they run the 2 of them?
The Arc, there's only one Arc every year. It's an important race.
It'd be unbelievable if they both went, wouldn't it? It'd be unbelievable.
It would. It'd be great if we could go to see him as well.
Yeah. Right, there we go. Confirmation of the SP. Not a working man's price, but very impressive all the same. 7-2 on favourites, Snowfall and Ryan Moore. Divinely for Aidan O'Brien in second, and nicest also for Aidan O'Brien finishing in third. OK, we're going to look back in the race in full after the break.
This is racing. Boyle Sports. This is betting.
I never set out to make